welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a jackfruit ragu bolognese style pasta sauce. It is so delicious. If you've had jackfruit before, you may have had it in a pulled pork style because that's what it tends to be like. It's a great substitute for meat, and it is a fruit, but it isn't really sweet, so it really absorbs the flavours that you put with it. And I decided to make it into a bolognese style pasta sauce, and it is really, really good, so I can't wait to show you how to make it. So first of all, we just need to preheat the oven to 190 degrees Celsius, and then we're going to roast the peppers and the tomatoes. So I'm just going to chop the tomatoes and peppers into rough cube sizes and then roast them with some olive oil, pinch of salt and some dried thyme. So I'm just going to give that a drizzle of olive oil and then some salt and about a teaspoon of dried thyme. And then we're going to roast that for 20 minutes. So while we wait for the vegetables to roast, I'm going to get on with the tomato sauce. I'm just going to dice the red onion and also the garlic. We're going to fry off the onion for about 5 minutes, add the garlic, and then we can get on with the jackfruit as well. Just adding a little bit of salt into the onions. It's one thing I've learned with cooking. It's so good to season as you go rather than seasoning right at the end. Just brings out all of those flavours as you cook. I'm just going to add to the pan the chopped olives. And the jackfruit that I have is just from Biona Organic, and this is just in water, so I've drained the water and we're just going to add that straight into the pan. And then I'm also going to add about a teaspoon of capers. This just adds so much flavour, and with the olives, they taste amazing. And then I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of dried basil, and then about half a teaspoon of chili flakes, or just however much you want basically. Before I add the passata, I'm just going to use the back of the wooden spoon to break down the jackfruit, and this just kind of gets it into that really lovely texture because we don't want all of the jackfruit chunks whole. I'm now going to add the passata. This one again is from Biona Organic, and I'm going to use about 2 cups, so I think that will make about 400 grams. So the vegetables are nicely roasted now, so they can go straight in the pan. Roasting the peppers and tomatoes might seem quite unusual to do before you make a bolognese or any kind of pasta sauce, but the flavour that it gives is unbelievable, so it's kind of my new favourite thing. So I'm going to let that simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes, and those flavours will just infuse into the jackfruit. It's just going to taste so, so good. And in the meantime, we can make the almond parmesan. Bolognese sauce or any pasta sauce just wouldn't be the same without some parmesan grated on the top, right? And just because I'm plant-based doesn't mean that I need to miss out, so I have created a parmesan substitute but using totally natural ingredients. So the main basis of it is almonds, so we're going to put that into the NutriBullet, and I'm using nutritional yeast to get that kind of cheesy taste, and this is fortified with vitamin B12, which is brilliant if you're on any kind of vegetarian diet. So I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons to that, and then I'm also going to add some garlic granules or garlic powder. There we go, about a teaspoon of that, and then also about a teaspoon of dried basil, and then also some salt in there and a bit of pepper. And I'm basically just going to whiz that up until it forms a powder. So it just creates this kind of flour type consistency, but when you sprinkle that over the pasta, oh my god, it's so, so good. So I'm just going to put that into a little bowl, and you can serve this with the pasta later on with just a little spoon, and you can sprinkle that over the top. So while the sauce is still simmering away, I'm going to get on and cook the pasta. The pasta that I'm using is made from corn and brown rice, but you can absolutely use any pasta of your choice. And this one takes 9 minutes to cook, so I'm just going to boil the kettle, and by the time the pasta's done, this will be done. So I've got a small handful of some fresh basil here, and I'm just going to roughly chop that and then stir it into the pasta sauce. And then that pasta that we've cooked is going to go in the pan as well, and just make sure it's all combined. So there we have it, my jackfruit bolognese pasta. I'm so excited to dig into this. I hope you love it. Please do give it a go and let me know what you think. And don't forget, we've got the parmesan to go on top as well.